Hey, good morning, Eastern Oregon, and welcome to this September 30th version of AM Live on EOA, your connection to Eastern Oregon. We're glad that you are here with us today. If you want to find our content, you can find it at EOA.network. That takes you to a link tree where you can find the various locations of all of our stuff. If you are a regular viewer, we appreciate you being here with us this morning. And on this is the last day of the third quarter of 25. Can you believe it?
It's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah.
Three-fourths of the way.
Three-fourths. Yeah. So tomorrow is the first day of the fourth quarter of, and in business terms, you kind of keep track of that fourth quarter of 2025.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Seems like, it's just time flies. Your parents ain't lying to you when they tell you.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you hear all those cliche things, and you're like, yeah. And the older you get, the faster it goes. It's like,
100%.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. It's funny. I heard a quote the other day, and I can't remember what it was, but it was like, where the days are slow, but the years fly by, or something like that. Yeah.
Maybe it's because as kids, like, we're so excited about certain things that it takes forever for them to get there.
Yeah.
Like, I remember if I had a baseball game.
It was forever.
Oh, dude, it was like, and then there was no sleep the night. Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if there was some big, like something going on, it was always like, man, this is never going to happen. Birthday.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, it's just another day. Who cares? Like,
Yeah. My kids and grandkids, they measure things, well, when the kids are young, by sleeps. I don't know if you've done, they'll say like, yeah, your game is 3 sleeps away or something like that.
That wasn't popular.
No, I know, not for me or for my kids either, but anyhow.
Maybe it's a nowadays thing.
I think it is. There's a lot of nowadays things that just weren't there.
Yeah.
Way to go, man.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
The nowadays thing that's missing is the switch that you pick off the tree.
Yeah. Yeah. The instant, there's a lot of instant gratification, but there's not very much instant, whatever you
punishment,
call that.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, instant disincentive. That's
what we're going to call it, disincentive, picking the switch. I remember when I had to pick the switch, like the very first time. It was actually here in LeGrand.
Yeah.
We moved here for just a little while when I was like 6. Okay, We were here for like 6 months. And my mom was on heroin at the time, and we were staying in a shelter here in town. And the lady who ran the shelter made me pick the switch. She also washed my mouth out with soap for the very first time.
I haven't had that once.
Yeah, it was not fun.
No. Yeah, it was. So both of those, I've mentioned to you before that my grandma is the one. I didn't know the switch thing. I just knew that she was headed. She grabbed a kitchen knife and was headed to the Willows.
Yeah, not pleasant.
and as soon as she came back, she I don't forget what my brother and I did, but it was just a few little whacks, and it didn't hurt. It wasn't,
These kids nowadays will never know about getting spanked in school either.
Yeah.
Like, I was at the very end of that,
Yeah.
probably. I went to a Catholic school in 4th grade in Escondido, California. And I got spanked by the chancellor or whatever they were called, because of what my brother did.
See, I don't know what I did, but I did get a SWAT. That's what we call it.
I got spanked with a board.
Yeah, it was it was enough of the vice principal. This was an elementary school, and it was just one SWAT, but there was enough. But he would take the SWAT stick. It would be leaning in the corner, and so then everybody would know.
Yeah,
it's don't. It seems like, if you were fighting, and that seems like what it would have been. Me and another kid were fighting, and so then we both got SWATs, and that was.
It's wild. That wasn't that long ago. You know what I mean? And now
maybe
if
it
that
was
were
throwing
to happen,
snowballs. We weren't supposed to throw snowballs in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
If that were to happen today, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you, it is, I mean, my ex-wife is a teacher, and it is, the power dynamic is totally switched. I mean, there are, a teacher really has no control, there are very little disincentives. And often if, she told me recently about a kid who purposely would pee in the hallway, it would do something, something bizarre as that. And the ability to control that,
Yeah, what can you do? Now, back in the days, you would have
she's
got...
not local here, lives in Washington, but yeah.
You would have got in trouble at school, and then moms
Oh, my.
would have whooped your ass when you got
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, but no, she had an incident last year where she didn't handle it exactly correct, and had something put in her file as a teacher. I mean, as a teacher, has been teaching
That's
40 years.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So anyhow, yeah, it's like yeah.
I wonder how the cell phone thing's going. I know it's not going well.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been setting up interviews, and they're texting me during school. So I'm pretty sure that they're using their phones while they're at school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know they have class then because I know what period they have open, because that's when they come for their interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's going real well.
Huh.
I mean, I can't imagine. Like you said, the teachers have no way to disincent. I mean, I guess the policy says they can take their phone, but I seriously doubt that's happened very much.
Yeah. Well, as a teacher, the thing that would be important to me is that during class, they're not on their phones at all.
For sure. Yeah, pay attention.
Yeah, yeah. But, that's the important thing. Everything else would be, it would be kind of interesting to see. So did you see where the state of Oregon, they passed the ODOT bill? Have you followed any of that?
No.
Yeah.
No, I know nothing about it.
Well, so they tried in the last session, the last regular session, they tried passing, and who, I think Paul Anders was here, or one of the commissioners was here and talked about it. And ODOT has been short funds. Why they're short funds is a whole nother issue. But so then they tried passing this bill earlier in the legislative session, and it went down because it was going to, not only was it a gas tax, but there were massive hikes in all of the licensing fees and all of that different stuff. And so then the governor, I guess, had them come back for a short session. And again, the Republicans, I don't think any of them voted for it, but the Democrats did, and it got through, and now it's on the desk of the governor. But it'll seems like there's like a 5-cent per gallon gas tax increase.
That's not horrible, is it?
That's not horrible.
No.
But they have increased some licensings.
If it's going to save some jobs, I mean...
Yeah.
But, we can't constantly bail them out, though.
No, and that's kind of that's the thing. It's just how did they, you never hear that story. How did they get in this place?
Mismanagement. It's got to be in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Not following the budget.
Yeah.
Because you budget. They make a budget.
Right. That's kind of my thing. It's just well, what? 5 years ago, you couldn't predict that you were going to have a shortfall, and we're talking
working on it then.
We're talking millions and millions of dollars. I have no idea, but anyhow, well, hey, you want to do sports?
Let's do it.
All right.
AM Sports Report brought to you by Hobby Habit and LeGrand. Come play with the newest Star Wars Unlimited set, Secrets of Power. The Secrets of Power set features characters and content from across multiple eras of the Star Wars galaxy, with a particular focus on operatives, officials, saboteurs, and schemers. Star Wars Unlimited Secrets of Power pre-release is November 1st from 6 to 9 at Hobby Habit. Go check it out. For more information on it, you can go to their Facebook page, Hobby Habit, just for the fun of it. LHS football had a bye. Baker had a bye. And Ontario had a bye this week. Pendleton lost to Estacada 40-6. The Dowls lost to Philomath 48-21 to round out the GOL football play this last weekend. In Valley football, Embler was on a bye. Elgin beat Cove 40-22. Union was on a bye, and Powder Valley beat Crane 34-32. This Friday, we'll be simultaneously live streaming the LeGrand and Baker home games. We still have advertising spots available. If you're interested, message us or email office@eoalive.tv. Both games kick off at 7 this Friday as LeGrand celebrates homecoming and takes on Ontario, and Baker hosts Pendleton. Two really good games. I mean, the GOL is up for grabs this year, so those will be good games to watch. We will have more schedule info for this week's football games on Thursday. LHS volleyball lost to Baker on Thursday night 3-2. It was a heck of a match. I watched it on NFHS, and man, LeGrand was up. They were up 2-1 and lost the fourth and the fifth, and it was a heartbreaker, man. They had a chance to be. This LeGrand team just keeps getting better and better. It's quite impressive, actually. They play Pendleton on Thursday night right here at the LHS gym at 6:30. LHS boys soccer hosts Baker today at 6, while the girls play at 4. Baker as well. If you don't have anything going on, go check them out. Right here at the college community field. It's going to be the soccer team got second in the state last year, the girls, so they're trying to get back on track here. They beat Ontario the other day 6-0, and they're looking really good as well. So go check them out at 4 o'clock today. Number 1 EOU volleyball remained perfect at 16-0 with a 3-1 road win on Friday over number 17 LCSC and a sweep over Walla Walla on Saturday. They head to Caldwell tomorrow to take on the 12th ranked team in the country, the College of Idaho Yotes. That's a game right there. That's always a game. And then they're back home this Saturday from Warner Pacific. Ava Sempromaznik, and if I said that wrong, I'm terrible with her name. I think it's Ava Sempromaznik. Ava Sempromaznik. Proved EOU's depth as technically she's the backup or second setter in the rotation. And she was named the CCC Setter of the Week this week after having a huge weekend dishing out the ball for the Mounties. That's pretty good when you're number 1 in the country and your backup setter's getting all conference honors. EOU men's soccer remained undefeated as well as they beat Bushnell on Friday 3-0 and tied Corbin on Saturday. With the shutouts, EOU's defender got Player of the Week. Pop that up there, Jacob Russell. Yeah, and he's tough, man. He's that back line for this EOU defense, and they're really solid defensively. Their team. They don't give up a lot of goals. The EOU women's soccer team beat Bushnell 3-0 and Corbin 1-0. The Mountie women are 4-0 in the CCC and are really pushing for some national recognition. And I think, depending upon how this weekend goes, the next poll they will get some. Both EOU men's and women's soccer play College of Idaho on Friday in Caldwell as well. So that's going to be huge games as well. So with volleyball there, that campus is going to be rowdy and hostile on Friday because we're rivals and travel partners, and anytime C of I and EOU get together, there's always good games. EOU football lost to MSU Northern 23-7. There's a lot of things going on with this Mountie football team. There's a bunch of turmoil. You had some players quit. You have injuries, and thankfully this weekend they're on a bye and they can try to get things back. I said this game on Saturday was a must-win, and we didn't win it. And the rest of our schedule's really tough, and I think they got to do something different. They're playing 3 quarterbacks every game for the last 2 games, and I think they need to figure out who's the guy and go with him, and just let them have a whole game and try to figure it out and let players get, invested in a quarterback. And finally, EOU men's and women's cross country is in Salem this weekend at the Charles Bowles Invite. And Sports Report brought to you by Hobby Habit. Go check out their Traxxas RC selection today, just for the fun of it. Woo.
All right. Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, we're glad you guys are here with us. Let's look outside real quick. And it's like, is the tree starting to turn there a little bit? Can't really tell.
Well, I mean, I don't.
But man, it's getting cool down in the evenings. Yeah.
It's
hey, if you're
sunny
out there and you
there.
have a ladder truck and you can come clean that lens, please let us know.
You can just put Benny on a ladder up there.
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
Well, now that I think about it, I think Lee has a bucket truck. Wonder if Lee would come do it for us.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a bucket.
I didn't either until the other day. He rolled up beside me at a stop sign and said, "Hey, all right, well, hey, let's look at the weather graphic." And yeah, if you don't know Lee Wright, you can hear him a mile away.
Yeah. Most people know him around here. He's been around here for a while.
71 today. That's just right for me. I know that's a little cool for you.
I mean, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
As long as it's not raining.
Yeah. Do you have any outdoor
there's
games?
Raining. Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
There's rain today too. PM showers.
Well, that sucks.
What's the percentage? What's the rain?
15%.
Oh, okay, that's not horrible. It's worse tomorrow and even worse on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, both the games today are outside. They're soccer games.
So who's playing today?
LeGrand. Boys and girls. Yeah.
Cool. Where do they play at? Do they play on
EOU.
community field?
Yeah.
Both of them play on the.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah, it's community field. That's why it's called community field, because it was paid for by the community.
Yeah. There are sometimes we don't get that vibe, but
No.
Yeah, but yes, it is the community stadium.
Yep.
Which was really wise. It's so. There are some communities that don't share things like that, and
Dallas did the exact same thing as LeGrand. Like, they had the community raise money and pay for it. So, but the problem is when the university or the high school in that case decides that they think it's their field. You know what I mean? Like, and that happens with the OU too.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't just let everybody use it. And I mean, I get it. You gotta preserve it. And it's expensive, but at the same time, like EOU definitely takes priority over everybody.
Yeah. So, hey, what do you think about Trump sending troops to Portland? I mean, it's going like it's all over everything. Isn't it?
Mean, it don't affect me any. I can give two rips. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the honest opinion on it. I don't care. Like, let them. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just done to cause a stir or if there's a need for them or whatever, but
well, and certainly I think that's been his MO. I think there is a political thing. I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, any city that calls himself a sanctuary city, he's like asserting his dominance. Yeah. Yeah. I guess what I don't get is what does it hurt? You know what I mean? Do people feel uncomfortable?
Probably.
With how would we feel if?
Yeah, I wouldn't feel good if like military was walking around the streets here, like
Yeah. Well, but
the
the thing about it is, National Guard is us. I mean, these are Oregon people, you know. So it's not like
but they play by different rules than me and you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't feel like great if like they sent a bunch of National Guard here. Because there's some people picketing out on the corner.
The thing for me is the disconnect is, I understand why people might not be comfortable, but on the same hand, you know, I mean, you see out of control stuff, you know. I mean, we had that, what was it? We talked about this the other day. We were watching that stream, you know, was that in LA? I can't remember what it was. What was that?
That was months ago.
But what incident was that? I was trying
I don't even remember.
That might have been Portland, you know.
No, that was LA.
Was it LA?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were saying like, no, everything is under control, you know, on the news. And then we're looking at the live feed from YouTube. It's like, things are not under control. I mean, this is live.
Yeah, but shouldn't he kind of wait to put the National Guard in when there's an actual problem?
Yeah, and I'm not.
When there's not anything going on right now.
Yeah, no, and I'm not, you know, I agree. I mean, I think that the reason he's doing that is political. It's not for the sake of the city.
And he can.
Yeah.
Oregon's suing him.
Yeah,
by the way.
but on the same hand, part of that is when cities, I mean, the cities aren't believable either. They're not credible because when there is actually stuff going on, they're going like, yeah, there's nothing to see here. Just look the other way. And it's like, you know, so, I mean, when they're dishonest, when it is bad and they're dishonest about it, then it's like you bring some of this stuff on yourself, you know?
I'm not involved, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not there, so, like, I can't, who knows? You know what I mean? Like, all we hear is what we hear on the news. Like,
Yeah.
We ain't over there in the streets seeing what's happening.
Yeah.
So who knows what the heck's going on over
Yeah.
there? Like, I'm just glad we live over here. We don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
No, it was, I guess I won't go too far down this rabbit hole. So, yeah. Well, what else is going on? Anything else you can?
no.
Yeah.
No. Games on Friday.
Games on Friday,
the
dual,
simultaneous-
simultaneous games. And
First simultaneous games.
yeah.
Well, we've done them simultaneously
Right.
before, but these ones will actually be streaming on Roku simultaneously.
Yeah, so if you download our Roku app and you go to that, there now are two different. There's Livestream 1 and Livestream 2.
Yep.
You know, it's so funny. It might have been this morning. I was looking at a YouTube or a reel, and the gal says, "I can't respond right now. I'm watching a live stream." But what was funny was she literally was in front of a stream, like a brook stream.
Well, that's funny.
Yeah,
Like
and
a
so
real live stream.
she takes the camera and points, you know, pans from left to right. You know, it's like I'm watching a live stream. It's like, it's funny. That's
Probably more interesting than most of the stuff people are streaming nowadays.
Yeah,
Just watching water.
yeah.
I'm sure there's numerous people that do stream water.
Yeah, you know and I tell that story all the time is that the reason we got into streaming is because Kevin Loveland asked us to start streaming funeral services for those family members that are not able to be there for that particular service. Well, this was in 2014, and I had no idea how to live stream at the time. I mean, because it was a new landscape, and there were only a few big companies where you could even host your stuff, you know, and YouTube didn't have live streaming at that point. And so anyhow, it was a big deal, and it was a huge technical challenge in order to get it done. But now it's like any phone. I wonder if you can live stream from a watch. I'll bet you can.
Probably.
Yeah.
You can live stream from glasses.
Can you?
Yeah, those those Ray-Ban.
Yeah.
What are those called?
I don't know.
There's a special name for them. They got camera, everything, all built in. Like
Yeah.
Even the computer's built into the glasses frame.
Yeah.
You could just put those on and live stream exactly what you're seeing.
What do you think? Would you ever wear a pair of glasses that would give you? I mean, because they probably already have that. Where?
X-ray glasses?
Well, yeah, yeah. That's
When I was a kid, I
yeah,
had some
yeah.
X-ray
That's
glasses.
yeah. Every man everywhere has always wanted X-ray glasses.
No, not those kind of glasses. You see, that's not what I'm talking about.
I know, but I'm just confessing how boys think. But anyhow, But would you ever wear a pair of glasses that gave you like AI information on what it is that you're seeing? I mean, and that certainly is already probably out there.
Probably not.
You know, I mean, so then I don't know.
If I want more information about something, I got a phone and I can just.
Yeah.
I don't think so. It would be too distracting.
Have you played with Google Lens at all?
No.
That is crazy. So you can point and you don't even have to take a picture of it. So I could point the camera at this computer, for instance, my phone at this computer, and hit Google Lens, and it would immediately, I mean, it brings me up all of the different, but it would have enough, it would read Lenovo on the side of the laptop here, and it would tell me what this particular model is. I mean, it's pretty bonkers. Because it uses all those images out there and compares what it is it's seeing to this.
Yeah. They use that a lot. I know they use that a lot in like businesses.
Yeah.
Like especially like resellers, they'll go in and Walmart or wherever.
Yeah.
People that resell stuff on Amazon
Right.
or eBay, they'll go in and just scan everything. Scan the barcode and take a Google Lens of it to see exactly what it's going for, and if it's a percentage less than what it's going for on Amazon, that's what resellers do. They'll buy every single bottle of ketchup at Walmart because it's $1 less than what it's selling for.
And they can make money out of it.
They can make a little bit of money. Yeah. And a lot of them don't even they just get whatever they get and drop it off somewhere. Yeah, and they don't even package it themselves or nothing.
Wow.
And they make like a little percentage, and that's what they do for a job.
Wow.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Sometimes they hit the jackpot and find something that's like on clearance.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of it, and they can sell it for double or triple what they paid for it, and then they rake.
Yeah. Well, the other day I was looking for some more. We call them producer bags. You know, every time we're doing something, we just need some kind of a little bag to throw stuff in and take. And so I was looking online for some inexpensive camera bags kind of thing. And went on Amazon, found a bag, and then there was a review video comparing that bag to others. Well, I liked the other bag that the guy was reviewing or comparing it to. And so again, I took the Google Lens, I captured that image, and Google Lens found that particular bag, and yeah, it was a better bag, but it was like twice as much, So anyhow, kind of interesting.
Yeah.
All right, well,
no guests today. Yeah, let's do it. On this day, September 30th, 1880, American amateur astronomer Henry Draper takes the first photograph of the Orion Nebula. 1920 on this day, Times Square Theater opens at 217 West 42nd Street in New York City. 1939 on this day, the first televised college football game. Fordham defeats Waynesburg 34-7 at Randall's Island, New York. 1955, American actor and cultural icon James Dean is killed in a car crash at age 24. 1960 on this day, The Flintstones, the first animated sitcom created by Hanna-Barbera, premieres on ABC in the U.S. 1961, and I didn't really understand this, I just thought it was funny. The bill for the Boston Tea Party is paid by Mayor Snyder of Oregon, who writes a check for $196, which was the total cost of all the tea lost. Back then, I mean, if you think about when the Boston Tea Party happened, $196 worth of tea was a lot of tea. 1991 on this day, Jerry Springer's tabloid talk show, Jerry Springer, debuts on TV in syndication. That show was wild, man.
That was crazy.
That was my era of TV right there. That was some good stuff. 2024 on this day, Montana man is sentenced to 6 months in prison for illegally using large Marco Polo sheep tissue and testicles to clone giant hybrid sheep for trophy hunting. And then today, it's a sad day for the internet and for the us old people. internet provider AOL officially discontinues its dial-up service as of today.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. On this day, the number one movie in 1975, so 50 years ago, Jaws.
Dum bum bum bum.
Quote of the day comes from Ronald Curie and is in honor of the 50th anniversary of Jaws being number one at the box office. If you see a shark fin, expect a shark. That's like if it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck, it's probably a duck. If you see a shark fin, expect a shark. Those are good words to live by. You know, if you see something bad, it's probably bad.
Yeah.
You think it's bad, it's probably bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, thank you all for tuning in this morning.
We'll be back on Thursday.
Appreciate you watching.
Oh, no show Thursday, actually.
Yeah, we're gonna do a replay.
Yeah, we're going to do a replay on Thursday.
Yeah,
and then,
but we'll be live on Friday, 2 games simultaneously. Don't
Yep.
miss that.
Yep.
See you soon.